Hey champions, this is Arian Tyson out of St. Louis, Missouri, representing Slick Town to the fullest, and I'm just coming back at you to shoot a video today. It is a sunny day here in St. Louis. However, do not be deceived by the sun in the background. It is like 20 degrees outside, and I don't know how much warmer it's going to get, but nevertheless, if you look outside, it's a nice day. If you step outside, it's a completely different story. But nevertheless, I'm thankful for the sun shining, and I just want to encourage you today and also challenge you today. I'm actually heading to church this morning. It's actually our casual Sunday, and it's actually one of my favorite Sundays because of the simple fact that I don't have to worry about dressing in a suit, shirt and tie, because I'm normally in a shirt and tie, you know, throughout the week. So and I'm not someone that really gets caught up in clothes. So you know, it's a heart thing that matters to me versus you know, what somebody look like, because you could be the best dressed person, the sharpest dressed person in the world, but if your heart ain't right and your mind ain't right, I mean, you uglier than the wolf man, so to speak. So but I wanted to encourage you today and, you know, just give you something to think about. I wanted to ask you today just something that was running through my mind this morning when I woke up. And I get Bible quotes that's sent to my phone. And the quote that I got this morning was from Philippians 3, 13 through 14, which is actually one of my favorite scriptures. And it talks about, you know, forgetting, you know, letting the past be the past, and, you know, forgetting what's behind you and pressing forward towards the mark of the prize of the high calling. And I just want to encourage you to keep your eyes on the prize. And let me preface my comments, and I'll be brief today. You have to understand what your prize is. If you don't know what your prize is, if you don't know what you're going after, if you don't know what you're searching for, you are fighting a senseless battle, and you're just wasting valuable time. And let me explain what I mean by that. It's one thing to just go through life, you know, just going through it one day at a time. But if you don't have no clear-cut goal, if you don't have a clear-cut expectation, then it's like, what are you just, you know, you're just merely existing, so to speak. You know, you don't have any goal. You're just going. It's just like I am right now. You know, you're just driving on the highway wasting gas. But however, the difference between me and most people is that I have a clear goal. I have a clear, concrete goal, and I have a destination that I'm going to. You know, you have to define what your destination is. Only you know what your destination is. Only you know what your purpose is. Only you know what your goal is. And if you don't know what your purpose is, you need to find out. And you need to get around people that will help you discover what your purpose is. Everybody has a purpose. Everybody has a niche. Everybody has something that they're gifted at. Everybody has something that they're talented at. But as you can ask any professional athlete, and let me be clear, and let me preface my comments. You can ask any professional athlete, talent will not win you the championship. Ask LeBron James for the first 9 years of his career, okay? Talent did not win him the championship, okay? And regardless of the fact of how he went about it, he realized that he had to surround himself with players and playmakers such as a Dwayne Wade, such as a Chris Bosh, such as a Ray Allen, so to speak, that will help him, you know, achieve his goal, because that was really the biggest knock on him throughout his entire NBA career. We knew that he had the talent. We knew that he had the talent. We knew that he was a freak of nature. We knew that he was like a locomotive or whatever, who was really unstoppable. But when it came to the clutch gene, when it came to having that killer instinct, such as a Michael Jordan, or even in his later years, such as a Kobe Bryant, so to speak, he didn't have it. And so, while people put him in the discussion of who, he's one of the greatest of all time, I'll say no, he's not. I'll just say he's one of the greatest of this generation. I'll say that. But he is not one of the greatest of all time. But the thing is, he kept his eyes on the prize. He knew what he had accomplished, everything that you can accomplish individually. But basketball is a team sport, just like football is a team sport. It means nothing if you don't accomplish it. It really doesn't mean nothing, or it's somewhat tainted if you don't get the chip. And it's not to say that he's not a good player. It's not to say that he won't be a Hall of Famer, because he will be. But to get into that upper echelon of athletes, you got to have championships. And in order for you to have championships and accomplish those championships, you got to have a prize. You got to keep your eye on the prize. So what I respect about LeBron, when he first won his NBA title, the first title, because he has two now, when he won his first title, he didn't really focus on the 9 years of criticism. But that entire season, he wasn't satisfied. And too many people go through life being satisfied with where they are. But yet when they get into their 30s, their 40s, and their 50s, they feel like something is missing because they've gotten complacent. And you can't get complacent. You always have to keep going. You have to keep going. And one title for him was not enough, okay? Because he knows that he is measured not by his individual numbers, but he's measured by his championships. That's what he's measured by. And so I want to ask you today, are your eyes on the prize? And the thing is, in keeping your eyes on the prize, you're going to have to let some things go. Whether it's permanently or whether it's temporary, you're going to have to let some things go. You're going to have to let some people go, and you're going to have to replace them with people that mean you good. You're going to have to replace them with people that matter when it comes to getting towards the prize, when it comes towards getting towards your purpose and living it out unapologetically. So for those of you who know that you have a prize in mind, know that you have your prize in sight, and so, but yet you don't really know how to get there, then whether it's leaving your 9-to-5 job, whether it's being able to retire and not waiting on the age of 62 or the age of 65 or whatever the retirement age is now. I know I will be retired before I'm 62. I know I will be retired before I'm 50. I know I will be retired before I'm 40. I'm going to be retired before I'm 35. And let me be clear, I'm going to be retired. And I'm going after it. And if you're somebody like me that's going after it, that's not accepting no for an answer, because you know that you deserve to live the life that you deserve to live, that you deserve to travel just like the next person, that you don't want to be stuck in a cubicle for 40 years, working 40 hours a week, only to be able to retire on 40% of what you were making during that time. Then I challenge you to connect with me on Facebook. I challenge you to shoot me an email. I challenge you to take a serious look at what I'm doing right now. And most of all, I just challenge you to click the link below and join the team, because I'm telling you, I am attracting champions. I am attracting winners just like me, because of the fact that we have a clear vision and we're willing to put individual preference aside for the common goal. That's why you know, as a team, you're able to accomplish so much more. That's why LeBron James left Cleveland to go to Miami. And that's why he's been able to accomplish what he's accomplished, because he's on a winning team. I challenge you to join me in my winning team, because we're going to higher heights and deeper depths. You know, we're willing, you know, we're putting ego aside. And I don't have time for people that have egos, you know, because I don't know everything. People are learning from me and I'm learning from them. And if you're someone that's willing to put your ego in check, to really dismiss your ego, then click the link below and I'll see you on the other side. Until then, God bless you. Enjoy your Sunday, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.